podcast is powered by monkeyknifefight.com.
Thursday night football, suck my dick.
Eureka.
Hey!
We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.
Week 9.
We make plays every day,
We ain't playing.
We make plays every day.
You either in it or you're
We
not.
make plays every day.
Don't get got.
We make plays every day.
We unstoppable like Juggernaut.
Every day.
Hey. Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogard Scott Free. And we gonna welcome back our special guest host, making his return to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. It's our man, Playmaker, and a motherfucker, our guy, Tino. What's happening, Tino?
What up, guys? How you doing?
Yeah, Tino, man, I really appreciate your presence. Like, you're always when we're live on the Run Boys, you're always in the chat. You know what I mean? You always drive talking points, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Like, you'll drop something in the chat, and that'll drive like a talking point, and that's what it's all about, man. Because we're just some talking point motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And on this episode, we're gonna do our Week 9 preview, and we're also gonna recap a little bit on the Thursday night massacre. And it's funny because Tino, didn't I text you the other day? I was like, when we do the show, we're probably gonna be opening up the show talking about how my Niners got murdered.
Well, we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is going to turn it up eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
They held it together, though, for the first half, though. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and by not bad, he means not good at all. You know what I mean? All right, check this out, Playmakers. We're going to handle this quick housekeeping. Go ahead and follow me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube if you're listening to us on Spotify. Also, if you fucking with us on Spotify, go ahead and make sure you put us on that playlist. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck Spotify does. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Big Dog channel on the Run Boys Fantasy Network on YouTube. Shout out to the gang. You're going to see me there every fucking single day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, the Admiral Robbie J. Told me not to fuck with Hasty, and I didn't listen. Anyways, we're also going to advise y'all to check out all our latest and greatest articles from all our innovative sports journalists right there on runboys.com. It's also where you're going to find all our merch. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to beat COVID or prevent yourself from contracting the Rona, go ahead and get you a Run Boys face mask. And when you use promo code RunBoys, get you free shipping. Hey, as Bogard Scott Free says, if it's free, it's for me. Hey, also Playmakers, you heard it at the beginning of this podcast. This joint is powered by monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code GMM. Get your first deposit matched up all the way to $50. Get in on his legal daily fantasy sports prop action. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Tino, what's happening?
Chilling, man. Watching those Niners get beat up.
Feels good as a Cowboy, right? You're like, all right, my Cowboys are bad. At least the Niners suck too.
Oh, my Cowboys are leaking right now. We couldn't get Fitz before the trade deal. We're done. We're done.
They wasn't. You know what's funny? They weren't finna let go of Fitz, bruh. Fitz is a good mentor.
It's crazy. You're just going to sit that guy down and just take away his team. But Tua's not that bad, though.
Well, the jury is still out on Tua because they came through as a team and beat up the Rams. You know what I mean? Tua didn't do nothing. He did throw a touchdown pass. That was promising.
All you can ask from a rookie quarterback is don't lose the game,
And you know what? Fun fact. He's the only rookie this year to win his debut.
Is he?
Yeah. Burrow lost week 1. Herbert,
he got robbed.
Herbert lost. Oh, yeah. You're right. Burrow should have won that thing.
He did. He should have.
It was the kicker. Do you remember? He went to kick and then he pulled something or he acted like he did and he went to the ground. He's like, "Oh, my leg."
Yeah, he's like leg froze or he got shot, sniped or something.
Yeah.
Someone hit him from the rafters or something.
I mean, you know what's fucked up is that there was no one in the stands.
But he was fine the next week too, right?
Yeah, and ironically, Badgley.
Damn.
Badgley.
Check that guy's bank account.
Bro, that kicker, Badgley, he leads the league in kickers right now. So it's ironic.
Vegas paid him.
Yeah, he's the best kicker, bro. The Mafia paid him. All right, check this out. Let's go ahead and just briefly talk about this shellacking on a Thursday night.
Aaron Rodgers putting in work, as usual.
Yeah, and you know what? Aaron Rodgers, he loves this team. This is his favorite team. He wanted to be a Niner, and we embarrassed him the last 2 times. And, like, I remember, just to make this quick, man, at the end of the game, you saw Aaron Rodgers walk up to Matt LaFleur, and he said something to LaFleur, and him and LaFleur just started laughing. And it was probably like, "I told you we'd fuck him up this time." You know what I mean? Like, and we were so wounded. And
because Mullins brought the heat last time against Green Bay, right?
yeah, back in 2018.
Yeah.
In Green Bay. But
Wow.
Green Bay's secondary, it had the same guys. You know, it had Jair Alexander, it had Kevin King, but that just it just wasn't. They were young back then. You know what I mean?
Aaron Rodgers has proven that he don't need receivers. He don't need Fuller. He got Adams and he got Scantling, and he's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Put him in the end zone.
Fucking MVS, bro. I called it on the show. Did you see that on the show earlier? I was like, don't be surprised if it's fucking MVS just finally catching a big one.
And they both catch bombs. That's the crazy thing is when Aaron Rodgers is a smart player where he gets offsides or you know what I mean,
let's go.
Free ball, he
Free
dumps
play.
it down there.
Oh yeah. And you know what's funny is he hates MVS. Aaron Rodgers, like, he hates that guy because that guy fucks up. He makes too many drops. He had 3 drops tonight. You know,
MVS did?
Yeah, but he had 2 touchdowns, so, like, you know what I mean, makes up for it. But it's just funny because Aaron Rodgers can't stand that guy.
He had that bomb though.
Any real takeaways from this game?
Just Aaron Rodgers proving that his offense is legit. And you know what? Green Bay's D stopped the run. They stopped McKinnon and they stopped Hasty.
Well, honestly, they were stacking the box too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no Kittle or no Debo or anyone that will threaten, like, where you gotta, like, have guys watch these guys.
Would any of the 49er receivers start on any other NFL team in the league?
No. And you know what? Look at Shanahan's system shows and proves. Bro, freaky Ricky James Jr., estranged son of Rick James, the freak. This guy is a return.
The super freak.
The super freak junior, bro. Freaky Ricky James Jr. And guess what? This motherfucker had a game. That tells me it don't fucking matter who it is. Like, Shanahan is a genius coach. He's going to scheme everybody up, especially on a short week when they had to literally, they said something like this. They said they had like 70% of the call sheet was Brandon Ayuk, and then like 15% was Kendrick Bourne, and then they go without those guys because they tested positive or whatnot. And then they had to quickly reiterate.
For COVID?
Yeah, that's why they weren't out there.
Oh yeah.
So they had to quickly reiterate, rewrite the game script, and involve, you know, return man, freaking Ricky James Jr. And he went out there and had him a game, bro. Like, I love that I have a good coach.
A lot of those that one catch in the end zone was kind of looked like Green Bay secondaries being lazy there though.
You know what? I can't argue, but because I'm trying to make a point, I will say.
But he stacked the yards on top of it though.
He sure
had
did.
himself a good game.
He sure did. All right, well, check us out. Tino, hit me with that first game. What do we got here?
Well, the first game we got this week is the Denver Broncos versus the Atlanta Falcons.
What does Vegas got this? Under over?
They got a 49.5.
Okay. Well, and then what are we looking here?
They got a -4 for the Falcons right now.
Wow. Falcons at home are favored. Okay. You know
I can see that, though. I can see Gurley going on. This is going to be a running back game because I don't trust either one of these quarterbacks right now.
I like Drew Lock.
You
know why?
He's throwing picks. Both Matt Ryan and Drew Lock are throwing picks this season.
For sure. But it's Atlanta's defense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like Drew Lock here. I like the under. And but I'm gonna take. I'll take the Broncos to cover that -4. I think they either win it or they don't lose by more than 4. Oh, wait a second.
I can see the running backs going
Wait a
off.
second.
I like the under on this.
Hold on. It's -4 for Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're the underdogs.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's weird. At home. Yeah, I guess because the record.
I can see it though. Denver's hurt right now. You know they have what's his name? Mike Purcell. He's out. I can see Gurley going off on this defense. They have Derek Tuska out.
Yeah, so the point you're trying to make is that they might be able to run on the Broncos front.
And then it'd just be a long, boring game. Just defensive struggle.
But you know where the Broncos' holes are at is in their secondary. So I like Matt Ryan to stack up points here and then make it a game. I think it's a shootout, but I don't think it goes over 49. I think we're looking at like 27 to 20 or 24-17, something like that. Maybe
if it goes over, Drew Lock goes off. And if he's gonna go off, it's gonna be against this defense because everybody else is. But I don't know.
Okay, so who do you got in here? You like the Falcons here?
I for the game, I'll take Falcons with the 4 points.
Okay.
But I like the under on this game.
I'm agree with you in the under, but I'm gonna go with on the spread. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Fantasy implications. I did say that I like if you're in a single QB league, and you need a quarterback, and you're looking to stream. You know what I mean? Everyone's taken, but Drew Lock's available. I'm streaming Drew Lock. Matt Ryan.
If he's gonna go off, it's against this defense for sure.
Yeah, I mean he went off against the Chargers, so you know what I mean. And the Chargers are a better secondary than the Falcons, but either way, Matt Ryan, you're playing him. Julio, you're obviously playing him. If Tim Patrick is a go in this game, I'm playing Tim Patrick. When he's healthy, they're throwing. Drew Lock is locked in on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as the running backs go, yeah, you're throwing out Gurley. I mean, Gurley he's at the top of the league at rushing touchdowns right now, if I remember correctly. Like, his yards suck. But, because of it, you can't get off of him. He's an RB2 this week. There's no Coolio Ridley. Hayden Hurst, I like him here. He's an okay play. I'm not going to say he's a strong play at tight end, but tight end is so bad. If you have Hayden Hurst, you're rolling him out. Russell Gage and the rest of them, I mean, good luck. You know what I mean? Those are, to me, are like more so deeper league plays, like 14 team and up. Because then if you're talking to me about 14 teams, I like Russell Gage here. On the other side of the ball, like I said, I like Tim Patrick if he plays. Noah Fant, he's in play. And
I think Noah Fant might go off if Drew Lock. I could see Noah Fant 2 touchdowns if Drew Lock pulls this over out on Atlanta.
And as far as the running backs go, I mean, if you have Gordon or
I was
Lindsey,
just looking at it.
what's up?
Denver has like 10 injuries on their team right now.
Oh yeah, they're beat up.
They're beat up.
Yeah, like they're worn out.
It's not looking good for Denver.
No, and I will say this. You know, I like Lindsey. I ranked Lindsey this week. I didn't rank Gordon. I think Gordon requires volume to be good. And with Lindsey being healthy, he's not going to get volume to be good. And Lindsey's better in the passing game. And even though Lindsey is significantly smaller in stature, he's a phenomenal pass protector on third downs versus a Melvin Gordon. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm staying away from both of these running backs. They share it.
Either way, though, it's a really soft matchup against the run. So, you know, they're both of them, man. They're okay in my book as far as flex talk. All right, but yeah, let's go to the next game. That game was ugly. It really was, right?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But we got a good one though. We got Seattle Seahawks versus the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, where are we at here? Are we in Seattle?
I'm actually not sure. We are in.
What time does the game start? Because then that'll tell us. If it's 1 o'clock.
10 a.m.
10. Okay, so they're in Buff. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this might be a fucking weather game.
Oh, they're in Buffalo.
Huh.
Is it bad weather over there?
Yeah, I mean, it's Buffalo, New York. So, you know, well, right now.
Is it snowing in New York right now?
There was a storm going through the Northeast last week. I didn't hear anything bad so far, you know, like, but I'm just saying it could be a weather game. Either way, what do they have this at? What does Vegas have this at? Under or over?
They got it at 54.5.
Damn.
I can see this is gonna be a high scoring game. I think
it should be, man. I mean, but
Josh Allen's legit, and this defense, you know, they gave up the pass a lot.
Yeah, you know what Seattle has coming back? They do have Jamal Adams coming back, and Jamal Adams, you know, he's a free safety. He does it all.
It's looking like Russell Wilson only needs Metcalf at this point. Metcalf is going off.
You know what's crazy? I actually have Tyler Lockett ranked higher this week because Metcalf will draw Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White is arguably the best cornerback in the game. But if you look at, you know, weeks 1 through 8, receivers that eat on the Buffalo Bills defense are coming out of the slot. And that's Tyler Lockett. So I like Tyler Lockett a lot here. The over is tricky, man. Because even 27-24 is only 51. Like, you know, I think I like the under here.
But Seattle, they're getting scored on. Everybody's scoring on Seattle.
That's true.
Arizona scored on Seattle. You know what I mean?
I might leave that one alone as far as under over. I'll take Seattle on the road. I'll take them to win it. What's the spread at, bro? It's got to be like close.
-3.
Seattle?
Yeah.
So they're the favorites on the road. I think they can cover that. I think they could win by a touchdown. They think they can win by 7.
Yeah.
Okay, fantasy implications. Obviously, if you're angry,
play Chris Carson.
If he plays it, yes, you could run on the Bills.
If it's a dirty snow game, he's gonna go off. Singletary can go off. I see a lot of screen passes from Josh Allen and Wilson.
Yeah, listen. If it's if I only knew the weather right now. Either way, it's still going to be the probability of it being a high scoring game is something I would put my money on that. You know what I mean? I love Stephon Diggs here. Love John Brown. The running backs in Buffalo, I guess they tend to cannibalize each other. If like you could mold them into one guy, it's phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then also, like Josh Allen, he's a threat to just take all the goal line touches and rush it in him damn self. But
he's a baller.
Yeah, he's a baller. And I know everybody all playmakers out there. I know you guys might be worried about Josh Allen like tapering off. This is the game where he's gonna throw like crazy. Like this should be one of those games.
And I think more people are just worried about that Jets game, but you know what I mean? Every once in a while you have a bad game and he still won that game.
It was divisional.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Look at what you guys did to the Eagles last week. Your Cowboys. The Eagles have
We
been
stink.
Are the Cowboys any kind of good on defense? No. But
Think of this, the Cowboys scored 31 on the Seahawks.
yeah, that was Dak Prescott, bro. My point is, in divisional matchups, these teams, they're familiar with each other, so it's not unheard of when shit goes crazy. That's why I'm talking about with the Jets versus the Bills. In this case, this should be one hell of a shootout. And what's crazy is Sean McDermott, the coach of the Bills, when he was the defensive coordinator for the Panthers, they had a little mini rivalry. The Panthers with Cam Newton versus Wilson and the Seahawks. Like, they had,
really?
Yeah, dude. Like, they played each other like 4 years straight. They saw each other in the playoffs a couple of times. You know what I mean? Like, Sean McDermott knows how to game plan for Russell Wilson, so this is going to be really interesting.
So he played him 6 times before?
He's played him 5 times since 2014, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Russ hasn't been playing like this ever.
Because they never let him, huh?
They didn't unleash him.
Yeah. All right, well, shit. You know what? Let's go on to the next game. Oh, yeah, and obviously on the Seahawks side, Lockett, DK, lock them in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, even in deep leagues, I like any Seattle receiver. It's a gamble over there.
Yeah, I can't argue that. Deeper leagues, they maybe dial up some DJ Moore. All right, what's his name?
Yeah.
David Moore?
Yeah.
Fucking Alex. You fucking you failure. You failure. This guy shouldn't be in the league ever. I've been saying this for 2 years. I've been saying this on the podcast all year.
You voted him out. Dude,
He's
I
the
don't know
guy.
What we're gonna do? We can't have him give up. Like, we need someone to take his place, or like someone has to play that team.
The reason I thought of him right now is because he's the guy that's been rolling out David Moore every week. Like, he drafted him.
His team's bad, dude. It fell apart on him.
I don't know, man. I mean, just when you're a filler, you're gonna do filler things. Like, he's the guy that exists so they can have it 14 teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because Joe, listen, Steamboat, you're gonna hear this, and I tell him to Steamboat
who's
Joe.
Gonna get to replace him though?
Somebody. How about that? Somebody. I mean, bro. And to be honest, it's just the allure. Like, Steamboat wants to make it as difficult as possible. You know what I mean? Like,
Make what difficult as possible?
Just the format. 14 teams, super flex, 8 IDPs. And then
Dude, the league is just everything on. That's the league. Everything on.
Every time I've been in this, so this is what, my 3rd year in this league. Every year it's been changed. They changed something. There's no continuity.
You gotta read your rule book. It's like the NFL. We don't know what a catch is.
It's irritating, bro. Like, Stick to one thing. Because you know what it is, bro? It's management, bro. It's the commissioners, bro.
I think it's a little confusing for other players because running backs are way more crucial in this league, and they're usually not as crucial in other fantasy football.
Yeah, because the player pool is depleted in 14-team leagues. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing, bro. Is like you want a real competitive league. Keep it the same consecutive years in a row. That way, people will be like, all right, I know exactly how it goes down. Every year, like last year, had to start 4 receivers. No regular flex. 3 running backs, mandatory. Right? This year, you know what? This is what we're going to do this year. 3 receivers, okay? Like, bro, they change it every fucking year, dude.
They do.
It's
you got to read the rule book every year.
Because there's a new book.
Yep. Every year the rules change.
Listen, for the guys that are making the rules, it's because they want it to be difficult, so they feel like they can have an advantage. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage as everyone else.
Everybody who's made the rules in this league hasn't won in this. Well, one guy has. Never mind.
Steven?
Yep.
Yeah, but listen. That year that Steven won, he earned it. And that was the first year I arrived, so those were the rules I knew. And since then, it's been different. And if I was Steven and I won it back in 2018 like he did, I would have made a point to be like, we're keeping everything the same. Like, you know what I mean?
This is the league now on. I won this shit. This is the league.
Yeah, like changing shit is scary, bro. Like that's playing scared. You know what I mean?
I keep telling every year we need to add punters and kick returners, bro. We gotta have everything on.
These guys.
We got 2 quarterbacks on the field. Why not a punter?
Well, you know the punter thing doesn't work because there's no tracking system for it, so throw that out the window. But the return, yeah, I like that. You get return yards. You know what I mean? Like you could have.
I don't think you could do a kick returner either.
You can do you
have to put like someone because some of them are defenders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can because what if you have that guy in IDP? Like in my leagues on special teams. When you return the ball, every 25 yards returned is a half point. You know what I mean? It's better than nothing.
That's not much though, because if you get 4 returns,
and then you get a total of 25 yards returned, and you get a half point. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's better than 0.
Just turn it all on.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it.
Make it regular. Listen, if you return every 10 yards a point like receiving, fuck it.
Yeah. I want to see someone like have negative points on their shit.
Yeah, bro. Dial it up. Okay, hit me with the next game.
Next we got the Chicago Bears against the Tennessee Titans.
What do they got this at? Under over?
The over-under, 47.5.
Who do they
Does
got?
that seem high?
Well, high this year in 2020, high is like over 50.
Because we're all thinking Titans are gonna smash the. Well, they got the line at 6.5 for the Titans.
Wow.
But we're all thinking the Titans are gonna smash the Bears, and that's a real high line. I feel like
when the Bears win, they win ugly.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, man. It's their defense, man. It's their defense that's doing it. I will say this. Mitchell Trubisky.
Is the Bears defense that good, or is it just mediocre?
It's good. They're good. The only reason they might seem mediocre is because their offense will turn the ball over and put the defense in bad positions. You know what I mean?
But we're only saying that because they beat Tampa, right?
That's the only good team they beat. But at the time, Tampa was trying to get it together too. So, like, look at Tampa barely beat the Giants. Like, they were struggling with them too. So, that's a testament to what's going on in 2020. It's like, oh, you're a new quarterback here. You know what I mean? Oh, you didn't really get time to fuck with everybody in the offseason? Yo, you're going to have to figure it all out in real game time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like...
Nick Foles is just a backup quarterback, huh?
Yeah, he's the greatest backup quarterback in the world.
Mm.
The greatest. I mean, he got a Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl MVP as a backup. I think that's the greatest. But
I guess
he's
so,
still a backup. He sucks, dude.
Yeah.
He's not good.
I like Tennessee for the game. I don't like this game, actually.
I like Tennessee to win this game, and I like the Bears to cover it. Because the Bears, ironically, they keep everything close.
It surprises me when I look at the Bears' record and they're 5-3.
Well, look at who they beat. They beat Detroit week 1. Beat the Giants week 2. Week 3, they played Atlanta.
Who did they lose to?
They lost
the Rams,
to,
I remember.
They lost to Indy, and they lost to the Rams.
Who's their third loss?
Their third loss was to the Saints last week.
Oh, to the Saints.
Yeah, in overtime.
Saints is not a bad beat. He loses
they
to the
play-
Rams and he loses to the Colts. The Colts are confusing. I thought they were good, but I don't know now.
They're good. It's still Phillip Rivers who is good for turnovers. You know what I mean? So he's gonna put them in bad spots. You know what I mean? But that defense is number one still. Like as far as scoring, it's the number one scoring defense. The number one defense, like as far as like against the run and the pass right now, is Tampa Bay. But when it comes to the Colts, they're the number one scoring defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're up there in turnovers, but they're playing against Lamar Jackson and that offense. To be honest, bro, we'll get to that game when we get there. But to make it fast, fantasy guys, in the Bears Titans, you're firing up Henry. Yep, Corey Davis is nice. AJ Brown, Jonnu Smith. If you have him, throw him out there. You know what I mean? Like I know everyone's discouraged, but he should have a decent game. The Chicago Bears defense, they give it up to the tight end. They don't give up much, but they don't give up anything to receivers, really. So,
Nick Foles just like to give it up, though.
Yeah, Nick Foles, in single QB, he's a sit. In super flex, throw him out there, I guess, as a QB too.
He'll get you yards, but
and then Allen Robinson,
get you some interceptions.
Allen Robinson and David Montgomery. That's pretty much where I'm looking at.
Where do you put Mooney?
I put Mooney in the category of air yards because he's going to get all these big targets down the field, and Nick Foles just keeps missing them, bro. Like, I like the idea of, listen, I like Mooney. I even like this matchup. But Tennessee, they'll give up yards through the air, but they don't give up big plays, and that's where Mooney usually lives, is down the field. They don't give up down the field plays. What they do is give up short passes that go for yard. You know what I mean? But anything 14 yards and up, bro, they're covering that shit legit.
Yeah.
And that's where Darnell Mooney's at. You know what I mean?
These Bears just don't have a quarterback.
Dude, I like Darnell Mooney. He's dope.
Yeah, he's good. Allen Robinson's good. Just Nick Foles can't get it to him.
Nope. Hit me with the next game, Tino.
All right. We're looking at Baltimore Ravens versus the Colts. We're getting at that right now.
We were just talking about this game. So
Lamar stinks, or what's going on?
What's the under-over, real quick?
Oh, the 47.5.
Okay. And obviously it's Baltimore what? Minus what?
1.5.
They're -1. Oh no, +1.
It's a toss-up.
They're +1.
You can get lines either side, I'm sure, on this game.
Wait, my bad. They're +1.
No, they're -1, 1.5.
And they're in what? Baltimore?
I think they're in Baltimore. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. They're giving some respect to the Colts.
Are they in Baltimore?
Does it say at? Damn, I'm using my one phone. I couldn't find my other phone. That's why I was like, I had you.
Oh no, they're in Indy.
Okay, so that's why. So they're giving Indy. They're giving Indy the little bit of juice because they're at home.
Is gambling legal in Indy? Is that pushing the line?
Yeah, it's legal.
I don't know. I think Lamar just balls on all these fools. It's a comeback game for him right now.
You know Lamar.
Everybody's down him.
I mean, bro, he's playing. He can't pass. The jury is still out on him as a passer. It's really bad.
Well, he really loses the good teams. He doesn't lose the bad teams. You know what I mean?
This is a good team.
Actually, he loses the good defenses.
This is a good defense.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? This one's hard to call, man.
It's a toss because I feel like Lamar's gonna come back, and I can see Hollywood Brown getting a touchdown.
You think? I like the secondary, man. I like Xavier. I like Xavier Rhodes. I like Rocky Yassin.
I really don't trust anybody on offense for the Colts right now. I don't respect their offense.
It's a good point. It's a really good point. You know what you can do is the tight end could eat against Baltimore's defense. Mm-hmm. And all Phillip Rivers likes to do is throw at tight ends, so maybe there's a chance there. But I'll take Baltimore and to cover that number. And I'm not trying to bro. It's so hard to start. I guess if you have Hollywood and if you have him, he's probably your flex or your third receiver. I'm not mad at throwing him out. J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards. I guess pick your poison. You know what I mean? This is a week with bye weeks. People might be deciding that. Also, Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. If you have them, you have to roll them out. You know what I mean?
Lamar's playable. Deep leagues, I guess you can play Gus and JK. But JK should be the guy over there.
He really should.
I don't know why they're giving it to Gus. It should be Ingram and JK running that ball.
It should just be JK. Fuck Mark Ingram. I hate him.
He gets 4 touches and gets 60 yards in games. I'm like, what the hell?
Bro, Mark Ingram sucks, dude. Step aside, stay hurt. Just be a healthy scratch even. On the other side, I like Trey Burton. I like in deeper leagues, you could take a flyer on Michael Pittman. Zach Pasquale. These are deeper league, strictly. Phillip Rivers in single QB, you don't play him. And whichever running back it is, whether it's Jordan,
Phillip Rivers throws 2 interceptions this game.
For sure.
That defense the secondary is nastier.
Yeah, they are. They're
people think.
Very aggressive. They gamble. They jump every route as possible. And it will pay off with Rivers.
It's frustrating for Rivers because Baltimore keeps the ball all game long. They run a slow offense, and they're not going to let Rivers be on that field.
So does the Colts. That's what's crazy is they do the same thing.
But that's because Rivers is just limping to every play. You know what I mean? He can't run over there.
Nah, I mean, theoretically, they can run collectively, but in fantasy, it's frustrating. For anyone who has Jonathan Taylor, like myself, I have Jonathan Taylor in a lot of spots, and it's not materializing behind that number 1 ranked run blocking line. It's just number 1 ranked going into the year. Right now, I bet you they're somewhere in the middle of the pack. You know what I mean? Because it's hard for them to run the ball, man. They need that. They're using everyone. So yeah. I will say this though: if you have Jonathan Taylor and he's a go, you play him. And if he doesn't go, and you have no other choice, but you happen to have Jordan Wilkins, yeah, I guess play him. I mean, even if it is just Jonathan Taylor, I still don't like the matchup. So don't expect too much from any of those running backs. You know what I mean?
I say sleeper pickup in most leagues. You can get Zach Pascal.
Yeah, I actually just dropped him in our league because I picked up Michael Pittman Michael Pittman to me seems like a guy that I could rock with like in the long run. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Pascal, he's
the slot guy.
Ty takes too much heat off of him.
And Ty is wounded this week. I don't know if he's gonna play.
Is he hurt this week?
Yeah, he got hurt.
So
last
it's just going to be Ali Cox and Pascal.
And you mean Trey Burton? Trey Burton has far surpassed Ali Cox in the past 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It's all Trey Burton, and yeah, bro, it'll probably just be Pascal Burton. You know,
Pittman.
Who?
So Burton got the. So who do they have? Pascal, Ali Cox, Pittman, and Burton.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Damn, they only have 4 wide receivers right now.
You know, well Trey Burton and Mo Ali Cox, they're tight ends, and so going back to the receivers, it's really just Michael Pittman and Zach Pasquale.
Mm-hmm.
They also have another guy, Marquise Johnson, if I remember. So we might, he's the guy who fills in for T.Y. Hilton when there's no T.Y.
You know what this is telling me? Phillip Rivers can't be trusted. He throws it too many receivers.
Yeah, I hate that guy, dude. Fucking end of the Fuck you, Adam. You hear this, Adam? Fuck you. You came at me with Jonathan Taylor like a stupid ass. No one should have traded Jonathan Taylor there, let alone he trades him to me, and I'm like, hell yeah, you fucked up. And now I'm dealing with that bullshit. Fucking guy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, real life. All right, hit me with the next game. Let's go.
We got the Carolina Panthers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I think
This was pretty easy.
They're at Kansas City.
What are they talking about? Under over
52.5. They're saying Panther slaughter with 10.5 points.
Wow. So they're looking like if it hits that over, we're talking about like at least 34 points from the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're looking at Chiefs the ball. But the point, Panthers put up that point still to match that over.
CMC is set to return.
How much touches is he getting though?
Here's my theory. If he's back, he should be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're paying him enough money. If he's not all the way 100%, you don't bring him back. You know what I mean? You're hurting your investment, possibly. You keep putting him at risk of re-aggravation. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
there is another side of the way of looking at it. Like, this team is not completely out. They could actually, if they win out, they're in it. You know what I mean?
They have to win out though, right?
Yeah, and then honestly too, if like the Saints and the Bucks do well, like they should, like and say Carolina goes on a run here and they end the year with 10 wins. They still won't get in because somebody is gonna win the NFC East at like 4-12 or like 4-13-1. Like if
because there's extra playoff spots this season.
Exactly.
Not that much people know.
But there's one in each conference. There's a 7th seed. But the reason what I'm saying is,
so how does it work? That 7th seed goes to the best record.
Yep.
In the NFC, best record to the AFC.
So there's no bye weeks for the 2nd seeds this year. So if you're the number 1 team in the NFC, you get a bye week.
You play a team.
Yeah,
the number 2 team plays a team.
Exactly.
Right,
the number 2 is going to play the 7th seed.
So 6 teams, and then knock it down to 3, and then the first seed comes in.
Yep, exactamundo. And guess what? That Saturday is going to be lit, bruh. We're going to have a Saturday, the first playoff wild card weekend. We're going to have 3 games that Saturday.
And then 3 on Sunday?
Yep. Fucking awesome. Awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
We like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I don't think Carolina can make it.
Yeah, they can. Fantasy implications. If CMC plays, you start him. CEH and
You
Levy.
gotta start him just on the name, but man,
You have to.
I would want
You
him
have
not want to
to.
be in that position.
You have to, bro. Okay, if anybody decided anyone over Aaron Jones tonight, Aaron Jones put up like 13, and we said that on the show tonight. We're like, expect like 12 or 13 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with CMC back, you know what I think? Expect like, anywhere from 18 to 20 points. Seriously.
But the Panthers are going to be behind right away. They're
Yeah.
playing the Chiefs.
And he's game script proof, so that means he's going to pile up a bunch of receptions.
Yeah, he could. He likes that little dump off.
He's good for like 7 receptions here. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Yeah.
And Teddy, you got to do something tomorrow.
Teddy Two Gloves. Teddy Roosevelt.
Throw it, Teddy.
Throw it, Teddy. Yeah, and then I like Robbie Anderson here. Curtis Samuel, deeper leagues only.
I don't like Robbie Anderson. I just don't trust Carolina offense.
I love Robbie Anderson.
CMC, yeah, but deep leagues you can go Robbie Anderson, but
CMC's gonna help it all. Robbie Anderson, Robbie Anderson is a must play in every format. Have you looked at what Robbie Anderson's been doing since week 1? Robbie Anderson's the number 1 on that team.
yeah,
He's balling.
he's balling.
He's balling. Shout out to the string bean. On the other side of the ball, obviously Mahomes. I like Teddy Bridgewater as a streamer this week in single QB. Travis Kelce, obviously. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, flex at best. But I'd still play him confidently. Like, you know what I mean? Because it is a very, very...
Do you play Bell?
Yeah, I'll play him in 10 or 12 teams even. You know what I mean? Like, listen, this is a really terrible... Plus, he's a flex. You know what I mean?
But he's only like a 10-point flex, though, right?
Yeah, that's why he's a flex. And if he falls into the end zone, you get your 16. Like, you know what I mean? So, that's all I'm saying about Bell. Like, you know what I mean?
And Hilaire, he can never fall in the end zone. He
He's
don't
too
even know how to
small.
trip
He's
in the end zone.
Yeah, and even when he does, there's a flag. This motherfucker's gonna have so many touchdowns called back this year. It's annoying. But yeah, and then obviously Tyreek Hill, you play him, and outside of that, man, it's all spin the wheel because I don't recommend anybody else. Maybe Hardman. I'm not mad at that. I guess as a WR4, a flex at best. But other than that, let's get to the next game. I got the Chiefs in that one, and I'm pretty sure you agree.
Yeah. The next one, we got the Giants versus the football teams.
Let's make this one quick. Going football team. I'm just going to go football team, bro.
It's 42.5 over under, minus 2.5 for Washington. I'm going to take Washington in this.
I'm taking the football team. And I'm taking the under. And fantasy-wise, on the Redskins side, the football team side, it's Gibson, McLaurin. That's it for me. And then tight end, Logan Thomas, love it. Other than that, don't fuck with nobody else. On the other side, just don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, he's playing a defense that likes to get the ball thrown on, but he likes to throw it to the defense.
I mean, I guess Darius Slayton, I guess, but I've never been on that hype this year about him.
Yeah.
Because
that game looks tough. I don't even think that 42.5 is low enough. I still like the under.
I'm taking the under. Let's go to the next game. Fuck that game. Hey, actually though, but shout out to Antonio Banderas Gibson. I hope you have a big game. My man, the Desperado, Zorro. Let's go. Dial him up.
Next, we got the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, we can make
50.5.
We can make this one quick, too.
Yeah, Jacksonville. They got Texans minus 7.
Wow. Texans are plus 7. That's so funny. Makes sense.
I'll take Houston. But 7 points.
That means they got to win by at least 10, or 8 points. So, when you look at football, they need to win by a touchdown and, plus. So, and a field goal. You know what I mean? But, bro, it's Jake Luton. He's starting. Or
who?
Jake Luton.
Who?
Jake Luton. Guess what? I don't even know much about him, but I had to research him so I could be accurate. But
I tried to Wikipedia him right now. Nothing popped up.
I will say though,
profile.
I have one of the most Bogard ignorant nicknames. His name is Jake Lieutenant Dan.
The legless man?
Yes. Lieutenant Dan, you got legs. Bruh. He's Jake Luton, as the French would say. Or Jake Luton, whatever. But from what I researched on him, he comes from a pro-style offense in college. The most important thing to note about coming from a pro-style offense is that you know how to take snaps from under center. That means you know how to hand off a ball to a running back from under center. Because shout out to James Robinson, bro. He is a baller. And I hope this doesn't fuck him up. For real.
It's gonna fuck you. If your best attribute is just you can hand the ball off,
bro, but if you have a top 6 running back right now, currently, which is James Robinson, we need that. You need to be able to take that snap and hand it off. You know what I mean? Don't fuck it up.
I'm sure Texans are not gonna respect the man with no name.
Well, and the Texans, they're 29 or 30 against the run. They're not good. So, if you're a smart coach, which I don't think Doug Marrone is, but if you are a smart coach and they got Jay Gruden over there making the offensive coordinator, just run the fucking ball with Jay Robinson as much as possible.
But if you got everybody in the box, it's hard to run it.
That's true.
And it makes it pretty easy, especially when you got the safety doing man coverage on that running back.
It's a very good point. And I just hopefully for because I had a lot of DJ Chark shares early this year. I drafted him almost everywhere. But then I also went and moved him almost everywhere. Before shit hit the fan, and there's a couple spots where I still have him and I got to roll him out. And I'm hoping that they could exploit that bad secondary with the Texans. Because, bro, that secondary is not good. But I don't know if you can get the ball to them, Lieutenant Dan.
I think Will Fuller can ball in this game. I can see him balling.
For sure. That's a given. I even like Brandon Cooks here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watson needs to do. Watson got the talent. He's just running for his dear life every down.
Yeah, the line is bad.
The line cannot block for him.
Nope. And for David Johnson, I think this is I actually have him ranked number 10 or 11 overall this week. I have him at 11. So I'm expecting a big game from him. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going Texans, and I assume you are too. Oh, you did say that.
I don't like that spread though. 7. I think it's going to be closer than people think. They both stink. Let's be real.
I like the under.
I'll take the under. Yeah, I'll take the under on that.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Damn, I hate betting unders though.
That's that's one of my specialties.
Unders.
Yeah.
Just hoping for pick sixes and punts all game long.
Well, it's just like tonight I had the under and fucking Aaron Rodgers fucked that up. Actually, it was under all the way until the garbage time touchdown.
What was the over-under on the game?
It was 49. So it wasn't until that garbage time touchdown. It fucked me up.
See, because you're good old Richie over there going off in the second half for no reason.
Well, it was really Jerick McKinnon getting that touchdown with 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
And they let him do that so they can get the ball back and just, take a knee.
Kill it?
I mean? Yeah. Fucking shit.
That's Vegas for you.
Hit me with the next game. That game was ugly.
I'm talking to Vegas. We got the Las Vegas Raiders
Ooh, I like that
versus
segue.
the LA Chargers. Switch towns.
Listen, fuck the Raiders. I'm going Chargers. I'm biased. Let's go.
Well, the Chargers are minus. It's a coin flip. Chargers are -1.
So they're the favorite, though.
I mean,
Oh, no. Raiders are favored.
I'm gonna take Raiders this game. The Raiders are confusing. I don't know if they're good or not.
You did take the Raiders against the Saints. I remember on Monday, you're like, trust me, bro. Remember that?
The defense is legit. Gruden can coach.
Legit, as
That
in, like,
offense
legit,
is
not. They're legit, not
shady.
bad. Josh Jacobs is worth noting right now because he's dealing with shit.
I feel like he's the only Raider on offense you can trust.
And Waller. I'd say Waller.
No tight ends trustable in this league.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, well, you know what? You know what? No, it's not Travis Kelce, bro. TK Noodle.
Yeah, he's probably the only one.
Yeah. And because he's basically a receiver that will block here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's more like if you put a wide receiver designation on him, he's top 5 right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then either way, number 1 at the time. So,
But Herbert, he's balling though.
you know what I'm calling him? His name isn't Justin. He's Justified.
Dude, have you seen his picture? Like his picture on Yahoo?
He looks like a fucking giant kid, right? He looks like a big kid.
No, he straight up looks like a mugshot. Like on the fantasy app,
Oh,
if you look at his
shit.
picture, looks like a straight mugshot.
You know what's crazy is I've seen him before, and that motherfucker had pimples and shit, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's young as a bitch. I forget.
Is he a big guy?
He's a big dude. He's like 6'5", something like that. He's a big dude.
He's from Oregon.
Yeah, bro. And you know what's crazy?
That's high power offense college football right there too.
Hey, absolute baller. That Justified. That Herbert, absolute baller. I love that kid.
Where does Herbert go? Is Herbert top 5 draft running back, quarterback next year?
No, because
You're taking Brady over him?
No, I would take
Aaron?
No, I wouldn't take Brady or yes, I'm sorry, I would take Herbert over them. I'm talking about
we got Mahomes.
like this is how it's
We
gonna
got
look.
Lamar.
This is how it's gonna look next year. It's gonna look like Kyler Murray and Mahomes are gonna be the 1 and 2. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes. Those are gonna be the first 3 quarterbacks taken off the board, no particular order. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray. Those 3 guys.
No Lamar?
No.
Damn, everyone's giving up on Lamar this
No,
early.
listen.
It's only halfway.
Listen, he's doing exactly what he's done in his career. Average 200 yards passing. The only thing he's missing is those rushing yards. And they're not going to do that to him this year. You know what I mean? They're not going to risk him. Like, he actually got banged up last year and was, like, playing on a hamstring. Like, you know what I mean? But he wanted that record so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm saying no. So, yes, but Lamar Jackson will be the 4th quarterback taken off the board. You know what I mean?
And Sherbert, right?
Then it would be Josh Allen would be in the conversation, and then Herbert, and maybe Watson. And Burrow. So that's the next tier. After the first 4,
But Herbert's definitely better than Burrow.
I think Burrow's better, but the production is better so far. Actually,
Herbert
no.
has the team around him.
Hold on. Burrow is shitting on Herbert right now in fantasy. Like, Burrow.
That might help Burrows too because he's gonna have to chuck the shit out of the ball because he's always behind.
Exactly, and it's going to take a while to fix that offensive line. And ironically, the Chargers line isn't that great neither. They have a bad line.
Yeah.
You know what?
They have bad
I'm
backs.
going
I don't know if
Herbert.
it's a bad line because Herbert's doing it.
Yeah, so is Burrow, but they're taking hits. You know what I mean?
Because like the running backs seem like they're flash in the pan. Like
that's
couldn't do nothing.
That's probably why Herbert is so phenomenal in the passing game, because it's like they have no run game to speak of.
Yeah, they're not bad. It's just
Justin Jackson's doing his thing.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so fantasy-wise...
yeah, I'll take the Raiders in that one.
Fantasy-wise...
the underdogs.
Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Justin Herbert. Those are the only guys I'm comfortable with. Hunter Henry, if you have no other tight ends, yeah, throw him out there. If you need a spot start at running back and you have Justin Jackson, yeah, I'm not mad at that. I actually have
play both quarterbacks in this game.
Yeah, you can. On the Raiders side, it's really to me just Josh Jacobs and Waller are the safe plays. You want a big boom or bust play? Throw in Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, but you're talking he's only going to get
boom
2
or
or
bust.
3 targets.
Boom or bust. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he runs a streak. That's all he runs. So it's going for the end zone every time for him.
That's it. All right, hit me with the next game, Tino.
All right, let's see what we got here. Just did the Raiders. We're looking at Pittsburgh. Oh man.
Oh,
let's skip this one.
Okay, let's just make this one quick. Like, if you can, sit all your Cowboys if you can.
Sit them all. They're gonna get murdered.
Yeah. Fire up the Pittsburgh Steelers defense like usual.
It's a -4 for Pittsburgh. You might play you might bet Cowboys on this game.
They're wow. What?
14 points. And the over-under, they're thinking the over-under is 42.5. Pittsburgh -14 points. They're thinking like a 17-3 game.
Or they're thinking like 30-10.
God damn.
30-9, actually. We'll give them 3 field goals.
This is going to be an ugly one.
It's going to be really ugly. Deontay Johnson, you fire him up if he plays, because he's questionable. If
Connor goes off.
Connor
play any running back playing Dallas Cowboys.
Play everybody on the Steelers side. Boom. Let's go to the next game.
Yeah. So we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh, this one should be fun, dude.
You trust Miami's D?
Yeah. I trust Arizona.
No.
I trust Arizona's D too.
That secondary is nasty in Arizona. The over-under is 48.5 on this game.
Damn.
That's 2 good Ds where they're having that over-under pretty high.
2 decent Ds. Decent. You could run.
They're good secondaries though.
Yeah, but you could
Which
run.
usually keeps what truly keeps the over-under down is good secondaries.
Yeah, because then you're gonna run the ball more.
Yeah.
And then running the ball eats up clock. You know, it shortens up opportunity to score. I like the under. I'll tell you
Baker's gonna pick 2 in this game.
I love the Arizona Cardinals defense as a streaming option. If you know, in leagues where you start DSTs, I like Arizona here. And you know what? I'm not mad at streaming the Dolphins neither. Like they're a good looking defense. On the Cardinals side, we're throwing out Nuke Skywalker. We're throwing out Christian Kirk. Obviously, Kyler Murray. Smash play Chase Edmonds. Love that. On the other side of the ball, I really don't want to fuck with nobody. For the
Is
Dolphins.
Gaskins playing?
Nah, he's hurt. He's on IR for 3 weeks. Yeah, so we're probably going to see a lot of Jordan Howard and like Patrick Laird.
That Miami's team's falling apart too.
Yeah, they should have just fucking kept the Magic Man in there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Why do I feel like it's falling apart? But they just really just took out Fitz, huh?
And they just, in the first game without Fitz, they won. So, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. And they're in it. 4-3, they're in it.
They are.
And they're about to not be in it. They're about to be 4-4 because I see Arizona's making them.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but I will say that next week the Dolphins will see two. Like I was telling Steamboat this. I was telling Joey. I'm like, I really like Tua to have a breakout game this week. Like, because he's going
against this secondary.
he's going to have to throw the ball. Listen,
Yeah, you're right. He's gonna have to chuck it though.
that secondary is decent, but is the strong point of their defense. But they're also susceptible to just over the field, out of the slot receivers. So whether it's Gesicki, the tight end, or I guess Parker, because they move him around. Either way, bro, like this should be a
Parker's
game.
fantasy irrelevant.
I never have Parker for that reason.
I think the only wide receiver you want to play in this game is Hop.
Christian Kirk.
Man, you can play Kirk too.
Christian Kirk's a baller. I'm so mad that I drafted him in the Eastside League, and he was one of those first guys. I was like, when I had so much injuries, and I gotta cut somebody because I only had 2 IR spots. I let him go, bro, and he's never coming back. But
That's what you gotta do. You gotta set it free. See if it comes back to you.
Yeah, it wasn't true love.
It wasn't true love.
Nah. Well, all right, let's go to the next game. We got Cardinals in that, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals in that.
Yeah.
I like the under in that too. 48 is a lot for those defenses.
Yeah, let's go under. Dial it up.
So we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're at 50.5 over under, plus 4.5 for the Saints.
Wow, they're favored.
Tom Brady versus Drew Brizzle. I don't know how I feel about this one.
So it's the face birthmark versus the Uggs.
This is the primetime game too.
Yeah, Sunday night. Steamboat Joe's calling me right now. It's almost like he knows I was shitting on him.
Throw him on the show.
You know what? You know what? We'll call him off air. You know what? I like the Bucks here. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay.
It's Kamara versus that run defense.
It's the number 1 ranked run defense, but Kamara.
Are they number 1 ranked?
Yeah, they are.
They're legit.
But you can throw at the running back on them. And that's what Kamara is. So I still expect a big game out of Kamara.
But that's a swarming defense. They play a lot of man coverage and trust each other to do their own business.
And then the pass rush just goes nutty.
Yeah.
That's a top.
And they have those combo blitzes where they have and delay blitzes where they get you off guard. But Drew Brees can pick that stuff up though.
Yeah. And you got Michael Thomas, more than likely gonna play this game.
He's finally playing?
He should be. He's
alive?
Yeah, he's alive. And it's funny? I actually call him Frankenstein. Have you ever seen his picture?
No.
Look at him, bro.
Damn, I gotta look at it now.
He has a tall head. Like
dude. He does, He's like it's stretched outward.
He's Frankenstein, bro. And that's why I laughed when you said, "Is he alive?" Because you know what? That's what they say. He's alive. He's alive, Frankenstein.
So was he really hurt, or was he all mad?
His feelings were hurt, and you know what? He was hurt.
Everything was hurt, huh?
Yeah, he was just wounded. But so if Michael Thomas plays, you play him. Alvin Kamara, you play him. Jared Cook, if you have no other tight end, obviously you're playing him. Drew Brees, he's a start. Tom Brady, he's a start. You fire up everybody on the Bucs side. You know what I mean? Antonio Brown should make his debut. If Chris Godwin plays, you play him. Mike Evans, touchdown or bust. You still want to get a piece of that game. If you have a better option, go with the better option. But Mike Evans, flex at best. The running backs, I can't call it. I do have Rojo ranked higher than Leonard Fournette because this should be a closer game where they're going to need the passing game. Matter of fact, both running backs are using the passing game. They'll probably cannibalize each other. Other than that, I mean, shit, man. Hopefully it's a good game on a Sunday nighter.
You can't trust no running backs in this game besides Kamara.
Good point. Good point.
But I like the over on this game though. 50.5 might not. They might pop the cap on that.
With Michael Thomas there, I will agree. I'm going to go with you. I like the over. Let's go. 27, 24, shit like that. 28, 27. Let's go.
You really don't know who Drew Brees or Tom Brady's going to throw to. They just chuck it.
No fucking idea.
It's crazy.
All right, let's close it up with this Monday nighter.
So we got the.
This is another ugly one.
Oh, what's up with these primetime games?
I don't know, bro. Like fucking this. I mean,
the crazy thing is, I thought the Patriots were good for a while.
We really did. First 4 weeks.
So, let me introduce it. We got the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. 41.5, which doesn't seem like it's enough. -7.5.
Patriots -7.
Patriots, yeah.
Okay, I'll take the Patriots.
God, this is gonna be a booey game. Cam Newton blew it last week. That was a must-win for him.
Yeah. Well, bad weather and no weapons.
It's his hair, dude. You need to calm that hair down.
The Dookie locks?
Yeah.
He has the Dookies, huh?
Are you playing anybody in this game besides Cam?
Damian Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Damian Harris.
I'm worried if I still have anybody in this game besides Cam.
That's pretty much it. I'm not I guess Denzel Mims, you know what
I
I
haven't
mean?
been paying attention to Gore. Has he been doing anything?
Nope.
The team just sucks, huh?
Yeah.
You play Burkhead?
Yeah. 14 team leagues? Yeah.
Deep leagues, yeah.
Yeah. You see Hinnock got over on Steven today? He
Burkhead?
Yeah. For a guy that was unstartable, not knowing. Yeah. Because, I mean, shit, Burkhead's he's a decent guy to throw in a 14-team league on bye weeks and shit like that.
He'll for sure get you 7, but he could get you 20.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, that game sucks right there.
All right, before we close this out, because we both got the Patriots here for sure. And I like the under.
I like the under on this too.
What's your game of the week here? What's the game you're interested to watch?
I like that Seattle Buffalo game. That's gonna be real interesting.
I like that one. I like
Buffalo.
that. That's a good one.
Buffalo's gonna need to make a statement in that game.
That's a really good one.
And if Josh Allen can't score against this defense, then he's not the Josh Allen we thought he was gonna be.
He's not the white Cam Newton?
Nope.
I'm trying to think of another good game I'm looking forward to. Let's see here.
Are the Jets gonna win this year?
Fuck no.
Damn.
Fuck no.
Who do they play for the rest of the season? I gotta find them a win somewhere.
Let's go. Let's pull that up. Let's see. Pull up the game log. Go on to Yahoo. Look up the fucking Patriots defense. Just pull up the game log. Let's look at their schedule.
Oh no, Jets ain't winning.
They're not gonna win.
They got Chargers left, Raiders, Dolphins, Seahawks, Rams.
You know what? They might upset the Raiders.
Why is the Rams game TBD and their Browns game TBD? They get rescheduled?
Yeah. What are you looking on, ESPN?
It's on Google.
Okay, so that means whatever you're looking at hasn't been updated because, things started getting moved around early in the year and it just threw all the schedule out of whack. That's why I just look at Yahoo. Yahoo's been on point.
Do they still have games scheduled for December?
Of course.
That's crazy.
We're going to see a lot more movements in games, though. That's for sure.
I think they can beat the Rams.
No.
No.
I
their only chance.
Where
gonna beat them.
Where's the Jets Raiders game at? Where is it in? Is it in New York?
It's in LA.
Oh, it's in Vegas.
Oh, the Raiders game,
Yeah.
not the Rams. That's in New York. Yeah.
Okay, that's the game they could win.
But
They
does
don't.
home field
listen,
really matter?
No.
in COVID season.
Derek Carr going to the East Coast. It's not good. Look at how he struggled last week against the Browns.
You're starting a rumor now. Derek Carr don't like planes.
Listen, Derek Carr doesn't like planes. He doesn't even like sunglasses. He loves mascara. And guess what? He got spanked by the Jets last year. Dial it up.
Oh,
Do you remember
they're
that?
gonna get one. They were both saying they're gonna at least get one, right? I'll say the Rams. You said the Raiders.
I really say that.
Raider hater.
You know what? I don't even hate the team. I hate their fan base. Fuck all y'all. I said it. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Have some
So
class.
Who's your game of the week?
I'm
Taking Pittsburgh and Dallas.
No. You know what's going to be fun to watch? Baltimore and the Colts, man. This is two good defenses.
That's a confusing game for me.
Yeah, that's why I think it'll be interesting. Game of the week, maybe not, but you actually took mine. I like the Bills Seahawks.
Yeah, that's just a fun game to watch. That's touchdown heaven right there.
Yeah, because bro, it's kind of a whack week, huh?
Yeah,
It's kind of whack. I'm kind of mad that I got you on this episode particularly because it's like all these games are just
Pittsburgh's going 8-0. They're gonna beat Dallas. They're gonna go 8-0.
Yeah, they are.
They're gonna coast into the playoffs.
I think Ben Roethlisberger's his arm has an expiration date. It's coming.
I feel like he's been saving it.
Because, well, yeah, and you know what? I agree with you because he's not stretching the field more than 14 yards. Everything, he's at the top of the league at pass attempts. He's up there. But as far as yards, he's middle of the pack because everything is short. It's like they're trying to do their best Tom Brady with New England impression. You know what I mean? Where like everything just comes out quick.
It's like one step, one drop.
Yep.
Pop.
Boom, boom. That's what it's been. Every so often, play action, go down the field. You know what I mean?
It's not the same Big Ben where he was hard to sack and he was scrambling around back there and chucking it.
Yeah. And the line isn't the greatest neither. The line isn't as good as it was in the years past. And, coming off of Tommy John, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? So that's why everything is short.
Yeah.
Listen, the Ravens, who are they playing? The Steelers. Oh, the Cowboys defense, bro. Like, listen, get rid of Nolan. Fuck that guy.
Oh my God.
What in the fuck, dude?
All those linebackers, all the defensive line is soft in Dallas. That whole defense is soft.
Yeah, they
get ran on like you can't stop the run.
Nope.
It's like, come on, that's football 101. You have to be able to do that. If you can't do that, you're done. They're just gonna keep the ball all game long, and they're just gonna shove it in your face.
And you're gonna get tired on defense because you're gonna be on the field.
It's crazy. To me, I don't even think any of the Cowboys are good. It just shows how good Prescott was.
No, I think the Cowboys' skill positions are phenomenal, but yes, I agree with you. Without Prescott, they're all trash.
I say keep CeeDee Lamb, trade everybody else. Get rid of Cooper, get rid of everybody else.
Man, dude. So bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
At least everybody's going for quarterbacks next year.
Yeah, I mean,
And the Bears are going to steal Prescott. I know it.
I could see it, bro. Or the Raiders. And
You think the Raiders?
yeah.
You don't like Carr, huh?
No, but the Raiders organization historically, they will overpay somebody who hasn't really achieved anything, and that's Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott, he wants money, bro. He's not gonna take a team-friendly deal. Or like
And he's never put up a season like he did this season.
he did. I mean, he did last year. You mean?
Yeah, but he was on pace to go.
He was on
him and
pace
Russ
to
were
throw.
on pace
He was on
all
pace to
the
throw
season.
for like 6,000 yards. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? But he almost threw for 5,000 last year. So what he was doing didn't surprise me because the defense sucks too.
Yeah.
Like they're look at Russell Wilson. They're fully aware their defense isn't good, so they're like, all right, Russ, stack up all the points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just shows though that Seattle's D in the playoffs, defense is pays the bills. Seattle ain't gonna do nothing in the playoffs.
I mean, Jamal Adams healthy. You know that's a big difference.
I like Arizona in the playoffs though. You can run the ball, you can throw the ball. You got Larry Fitzgerald has been there, done that before, leading that team.
You know what? I like them to upset the Seahawks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like it could happen.
If they're probably not going to win the division, but they're going to get their way into the playoffs, and like it's set up for the Cardinals to meet the Seahawks. Because honestly, bro, what are we looking at here? The Saints or the Bucks? Someone's coming out of that division. Probably the Bucks. Right?
Yeah.
So, and the Bucks arguably are the most complete team on paper. Because their defense is good. Their defense is literally number one in a lot of the categories. And then you have Tom Brady, and he has all the weapons. So you get them healthy into the playoffs, it's dangerous. I think it's right now, if you ask me, in the halfway mark, I'm going Bucks Seahawks NFC Championship.
Bucks Seahawks?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Right now, like as it stands right now, that's what I'm seeing.
You know, I was just looking at the standings. Cleveland is the last wild card team.
Yeah, and rightfully so, bro.
The Rams are the last wild card team.
You know, last year,
The Niners still have a chance in this thing.
yeah, but we're checked out. Like when you trade away Quan Alexander and you do shit like that, that shows me, like we're never gonna
But
see.
they weren't playing them though.
They weren't because they're finna trade
Did
him.
Fred Warner take his spot?
Fred Warner is listen. Fred Warner, he always had his role along with. You know who took Quan Alexander's role is Greenlaw, Dre Greenlaw. So
But he's only in like
third
When
downs
he-
and shit like that.
third down. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, Fred Warner was the guy. So like, I'm just saying like the reason why.
I think they just had two good guys and they just decided to go with Fred. You know what I mean?
because he's cheap. He's on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
Plus,
And
we
Fred's legit though.
love him. I will say this, and then we'll close this thing out. Where we're at right now, right? If it was like this last year with the 7th seed, last year the 7th seed in the NFC was the Rams. In the AFC, it was the Steelers. So those are the teams that would have got in last year if we had a 7th seed. So
Three NFC West teams are going to be in the playoffs this year.
yeah, and I don't think the Rams make it, bro. I think the Rams are fool's gold. I'm serious. Look at who they've
It's crazy
beat.
that Philly's in it. Fuck.
Well, it's not that crazy, bro. It's that division.
Yeah.
If Dak didn't get hurt,
They should kick the NFC East out of the league right now.
Yeah, because you know what, bro? Like, there's gonna be a 10-win team somewhere that's not gonna get in because they're gonna lose. They're gonna be kicked out off of, whoever wins the NFC East.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it might even be the Saints, bro. If the Saints are like a 9-7 or a 10-6 team,
I feel like the Saints make it, Arizona make it, the Rams or Chicago. They make that last wild card spot.
Damn. The Rams or Chicago.
Who knows? Carolina could turn it around with CMC though too. We don't know what we're gonna see.
But they literally have to win out.
We need CMC to have an MVP. They need CMC to have an MVP year.
Fucking A, dude. CMC.
Who's the MVP? Russ?
Yeah. Or Patrick Mahomes again. So far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Russ have better numbers than Mahomes?
Mahomes has better numbers right now. But it's also because Mahomes is a game ahead of him because Russ already had his bye week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, as it stands, the number one quarterback right now is Patrick Mahomes.
I think Pittsburgh's going to win it all. It's
Really?
going to be between Pittsburgh and Kansas. They'll probably meet Seattle in the Super Bowl.
You know
But
where?
Seattle's even going to be able to handle
Pittsburgh's secondary gives up big plays to receivers. Phenomenal defense overall. But their weak side, their weakness is really eminent. It's really obvious, and it's their secondary. So if they're in the AFC Championship against the Chiefs, they cannot. They'll have no answer for Tyreek Hill, let alone Mecole Hardman.
They're legit. They're 7-0. That's all you can say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They put the W on the board, and that's all you ask them to do. Big Ben has good games. Big Ben has bad games. But that defense holds them together. And Connor, he can run it.
Yeah. Well, check this out, Tino. Man, it was a pleasure. Man, thank
right on.
Thank you for coming back on the show, man. This is not we're gonna bring you back more, bro. You're GMM Network. I don't give a fuck if you don't think so or not.
Send me the shirt, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the jersey. You win this
Send
thing.
me the jersey.
Yeah. Tino,
No,
man.
number 7.5.
Okay. I'll have my tailors get right on it. Yeah, Tino.
It was fun being on again.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. And Playmakers, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that shit. Check us out on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our sponsor, Monkey Knife Fight. Use promo code
Monkey
GMM.
Knife Fight, give me money.
Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Hey. All right, Tino, you have a good one, brother.
All right, bro.